Low key, all of them done they notice. I'm not joking, all my guys them know.
Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys. Oh my god, can I tell you I have like 60 something subscribers? Yay, thank you so much for the support. I'm loving it. I'm truly grateful. And I'm glad that you guys are finding my videos so far helpful. Well, the informative ones, right? Let me turn on a fan here real quick. I hope you can hear me a little bit better. So in this vlog, as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be giving you a little breakdown. It's not gonna be long, I can tell you that much. I'm gonna finish watching Witcher, so it's not gonna be long. So in this vlog, I'm basically just giving you an idea of what it costs for an international nurse if you're gonna do the NCLEX on your own. So independently, nobody's sponsoring you, no agency, whatever. You just money outside your own pockets and go do the thing yourself. So I'm just giving you an idea, a breakdown of what it costs me. So put it on a little teeny weeny post it here. And if I remember anything, I'll just add it in the video. So when I decided to do the NCLEX, of course, the first thing that you have to do is choose a state, which I ended up choosing New York because it was the easiest state in terms of the application process to do. And so the first thing was the application fee. I did mention that in my last video, but anyway, the application fee, it is $143 US that you have to pay, and it's non-refundable, or they will refund a part, something like that. They give you a breakdown, but it's $143. And in order to apply, oh my god, I forgot. In order to apply, you have to submit your certificates of infection control and child abuse, so you have to pay for those. So those two courses, I think when you add them together, depending on which agency you choose to do the courses through, it normally comes to about $60. So it's about $60 US, of course, to do that course. So when you're applying, you would submit those in the application, right? So after you've submitted your application and you waited for your response, and you know, a couple months pass and you get your ATT, yay! It would be, I would say, time to register with Pearson VUE. I didn't register right away because I was like, you know, I need to start studying. So I guess you could register right away, or you know, whichever one you see fit. But to register with Pearson VUE is an additional $200 US. So you got to register in order to schedule your exam, right? So what I did, I didn't register when I got the email and got my ATT. I didn't register right away. I decided to, you know, get the study in. Everybody was saying, you know, you got to hit up a question bank, and some of the question banks or NCLEX prep can be like crazy expensive, like $600, $400, $300. Like I've been saying, I ain't got it like that. I ain't got it like that. So I was like, all right. I wanted to do UWorld, but UWorld was like close to $300 for their question bank, and I just couldn't afford it. It is what it is. And I loved watching simple nursing videos, so I went on the site. They had a question bank, and they had a lot of questions. It's getting dark. Sorry, my parents. They had a lot of questions, so I went with their question bank. So that question bank, at the time, I think they had like a special. It was like $149. So I paid for that study package, right? So I guess you could then register with Pearson VUE or register before. So that's $149. After I did my study package and registered for Pearson VUE, I must say, I'm an international nurse. You cannot take the NCLEX in the Caribbean. It's not offered. I don't know if you, yeah, I don't think it's offered. You have to go to like Canada, London, you know, Philippines or something like that, or obviously the US. So for an international nurse, that's an added expense. You would then have to travel. So I already had my visa, luckily, so got that out of the way. But if you do not have a visa, you'd have to apply for a visa. So I would say maybe get that out from, you know, you're applying to your state. I would say probably apply for your visa. And I guess it varies from where I don't know if it, yeah, probably varies based on where you are, but I think our visa application, I paid at the time, it was about 2 years ago, I paid like $25,000 then, and I think it was like 100 and something dollars. I don't remember the exact price, but that would be an expense for you. So having applied to your state, paid for your study package, having registered with Pearson VUE, you would now have to, or before, apply for your US visa, because you would have to take that exam abroad if you don't already have your US visa. So let's say, bam, matched up, you get the US visa, right? That's out of the way. You're ready for your exam. Yes, yeah, we're gonna travel to the US now. We're gonna do your exam. So you gotta get plane fare. We paid, well, my husband and I traveled, but I'm just doing it as a solo expense. So my ticket was about $650 thereabout, because we went to New York. You don't have to do it in New York, even though you apply to like another state. If it's not New York, you can do it in any state. It doesn't matter. Not because you're doing the New York State exam, it doesn't mean that you have to go to New York State. You can go anywhere. So we went to New York though. So the ticket was about $650 thereabouts, and we stayed with family. Thank you, Jesus, because you know. So if you're lucky enough to be staying with family, if not, then you're gonna have to pay for accommodation. So I would say get a little, I wouldn't say Airbnb, get a little Holiday Inn, like, you know, a little motel, you know, so it's easy for your pockets, and just schedule your exam. So I would say get there like 2 days before your exam, and like maybe leave like a day after or 2 days after. Just try and keep it short, because remember, say you have to go pay for that out of your pocket. So I didn't have that luckily, like I said, but that would be an additional expense that you would have to pay. So yeah, I don't know what that total was, but when I checked out my little estimate on here, I got like $1,153 US. Mind you, I did not factor in applying for a US visa, and I did not add in accommodation if you have traveled to the US to do your exam. So that would be an additional money, and I'm thinking maybe that would be an additional $500. So roughly, to do the NCLEX on your own, it could cost you anywhere between $1,200 to, depending on how fancy you want to stay or wherever when you do your exam, to possibly like $1,600. So it is a major investment. It is a huge step. If you have it like that, then kudos to you. Just match up the thing, good it, do it, pass it, kill it. If not, show your partner, I don't know, save, I don't know, borrow that money, honey, get it done, because you are investing in you, and there's nothing greater. Better you take a gamble for yourself than anything else, right? Like there's no losing in that. You're betting on yourself, and you know you're ready. You studied, you did the work, you did the prep. But that's just spend the money, girl or guy. Spend the money and get it done. So that's it. That's my little 2 cents, just to give you an idea, because I didn't know that it was gonna cost me so much. Like, looking at it, it seemed a little bit like, oh, $143 for that. Okay. Oh, the certificate is $20. Oh, that certificate is $35. It seemed a little bit, but then when you add that all up, it costs some money, because that $1,200 US that we spent, that's how much money in Jamaican. I don't know, about $180,000? About $180,000. And that's if you're not staying at like a hotel when you go to do your exam. That's like $180,000. That's a good little penny to spend. So, you know, just keeping you up with the whole thing. So if you're gonna do this, you're gonna need to do a little planning, probably a little saving. I don't know, maybe take an early draw. But, you know, go ahead, get it done, do it. All right. So that's all I got today for you guys. I will try and keep up with giving you more informative videos, you know, from my point of view, NCLEX, in terms of getting the, you know, the prep, the applying to agencies and all of that, because it is a process. And if you're like me, I get anxious, not for the slightest of things, but for the important things, I get really anxious and I'm kind of impatient. So it helps when I research and I know that, hey, there's somebody else like me out there. Hey, there's somebody who's been through it, and this is what they did. It, you know, it kind of helps me feel a little bit better, breathe a little bit easier. So I hope this video helped you in some way, some form. Remember to give it a thumbs up. Thumbs ups are very important, guys. So remember to give it a thumbs up. Like, comment, share your experience with me. Like, how was your experience? Like, did you have to book a hotel? Did you have to apply for your visa? Did you get rejected when you applied for your visa? Because that would be a whole different story, you know? Yeah, so let me know how it went for you. Let me know how your experience was. So thank you again for watching this far. If you did watch this far, I'm going to try and give you guys more content. Who knew vlogging was hard? But I do love it though. It is fun, and I really do hope I'm helping someone here. Like, that's my main goal, to help. All right, so I'll see you next time. Bye.